So here we are up in the lower meadow with Sarah Alexander from Hopedale, Massachusetts, and her piece called I'm Still Here, Still Here.
I'm here, still here.
Oh, that's
It's
what it
a
is.
play on Sondheim.
Oh, okay.
There's a song.
So thank you for coming and installing this glorious work, Sarah. I think our journalist here, Lucas, has a question for you.
I want to know what does this really mean?
Well, the theme for this year's show is exposure. And I was thinking about how to do what I do, which is making kind of these metal grassy creatures, how I could do that and use the theme of exposure. So I had this idea of making a giant bird cage in a bird-like creature that isn't really a bird. It's just kind of a spirit. And, well, it could be a bird. It's whatever you want it to be, okay? And using the idea of what isolation or imprisonment does to you. So for the past couple of years, we've had people have been isolated in their homes because of COVID. They've been isolating maybe because they have a health condition and they don't want to go out and be exposed to anything. Maybe they're isolated because they're depressed. So the cage could be like a metaphor for being imprisoned. Like maybe it's not really real, but you're restricting yourself because you're feeling sad or you're having emotions. So I thought what I would do is I would treat my cage to be not able to rust, and then the creature inside is going to change over time as it's exposed to the elements. So that's like what the effect of loneliness and isolation does to your soul and to your being, is that you kind of decay a little bit. Like maybe when you couldn't go to school and be with all your friends and you couldn't go out and be around people, you felt like you were kind of decaying and rusting a little bit. So that's the kind of idea behind this piece. And the title comes from a Sondheim song. I don't remember the name of the song, but one of the lines is, I'm here, still here. So the idea is, even though some of us can't go out safely yet, my husband and I both have parents who are dealing with health issues and they've been very isolated, and we've watched the effect of being isolated, what it does to them, and what the fear of being exposed to something does to them, and this is sort of a symbol of that process.
One more question I have is, how long did this take to make?
A long time. Every single piece on there is hand hammered on an anvil cold. And then the tail feathers at the bottom, I tried doing a little forging with some heat. And then, so the creature took us about 5 months, and then took me about 5 months, and then the cage we did in 2 or 3 days.
That's really
On the
cool.
floor, over our knees, because we didn't have time for a jig to form it. So,
Wow. Thank
That's it.
you, Sarah. This is wonderful. Thank you so much.
thank you.